Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natea and this is Nesthetics, bringing you content that is aesthetic, authentic, and all about activism. Today is a little bit of a different video. I'm going to be doing a story time about how I used to hate my 4C natural hair, and I'm going to be telling you all this story while I do my hair. I'm doing my hair in this like ponytail style. I've never done this style before. I'll put, a little where I got the inspiration from on the screen. It's Valentine's Day weekend coming up, so I'm going to Chicago this upcoming weekend and I want to put my hair in a cute style before then. So let's hop right into this story time. Hopefully I can multitask doing my hair and telling a story. Okay, so first of all, my hair has not always been natural. I got my first relaxer / perm when I was in the 1st grade, which is very young. Got it without any say in whether I wanted this relaxer or not. I didn't have a say in this at all. But I know a lot of Black girls growing up have a similar story about how like their mom or parents got tired of taking care of their natural hair. It became too much, unmanageable, quote unquote. So they decided to get them a relaxer. That was the case for me as well, but it was 1st grade for me. And I think at this time, I really didn't realize like what kind of texture my hair was. Okay. I didn't know what kind of texture my hair was, and when I got the perm, it wasn't really like a traumatizing experience because I was so young and I didn't really realize what was going on, and that like my natural hair was being transformed chemically into straight hair. I just knew my hair was straight, okay? But as I got older, once I hit the 7th grade and I was about 13 years old, I decided to go natural, and I made this decision on my own. I decided to go natural, and I don't remember what exactly influenced me, but I do know like the more representation that I saw of natural hair definitely influenced my decision to go natural. But the catch is, the representation that I was seeing of natural hair was all like curly hair textures, like type 3 natural hair. I wasn't really seeing any type 4 natural hair. So when I went natural more so under the impression that like, oh, my hair is gonna be like real cute and curly. Like, I don't want my hair to be straight anymore. I want it to be curly like that. But I was really being misled. And it was really hard in the beginning as a 7th grader because I didn't know what to do with my hair. I didn't know how to manage it, what products to use, etc., etc. And I was really doing this on my own because no one in my family was natural at the time. So I didn't have any like help or assistance. So a lot of times I would get like protective styles and just braids and stuff like that to go natural, because I actually didn't big chop or anything. I decided to transition. My hair was pretty long at the time, and I didn't want to cut it all off. And I didn't want to cut it all off because like I really didn't want to have short hair. I didn't want to be teased. I didn't know how I was gonna look. I had long hair all my life, so I was like, no, I'm not cutting my hair. We can just transition, which will take a little while for all of the perm to be transitioned and gone off my head. I knew it would be a process, but I was willing to do that process. So then as my hair continued to grow out, I began to realize that my hair texture was not the hair texture of the curly head natural hair people that I had seen. And that made me start getting my hair flat ironed and pressed every 2 weeks. So at that point, I'm like, why am I going natural if I'm just gonna straighten my hair every 2 weeks, meanwhile this is like damaging my hair in the long run as well, because it's like, why am I putting that much heat on my hair? But at the time I was just like, I want to feel beautiful, and I really wasn't feeling beautiful with my natural hair. And transitioning is a process, okay? Because like when you're transitioning, half of your head up here is this texture and natural, then half of your hair is straight because it has the perm on it. So it just don't look right, you know? Or it's not that it don't look right, but it's like people will know that you're transitioning, or that like the ends of your hair is a perm, or it's damaged, or something. So now we're going to transition into high school. So high school, by this time, you know, my hair, it's 2 years later, I had just about transitioned almost fully. But I was still struggling with what to do with my hair, how to manage my hair. But one hairstyle that I did know how to do was like a pineapple. So I would just wear my hair, or a puff, a pineapple or a puff, whatever you want to call it. So I would just usually wear like that hairstyle to school. And I remember when I was on the track team, it used to be this one guy that would call me curly top because I would have that puff. And he didn't have any malintentions or anything by it, and I didn't feel it's not that I didn't dislike the nickname at all. I actually liked it, but he called me curly top. But then I remember in high school, it was a group of girls, black girls in particular, who made some nasty comments about my hair. These girls weren't my friends, but one of my friends told me about these comments and how she stood up for me, and I appreciate her till this day for her standing up for me in my hair. But basically the comments were just like, oh, she needs to do something with her hair, like her hair is nappy, you know, stuff like that. And it's like, I went to a school that was diverse, but it was majority white high school. I went to a Lutheran high school, okay? So a lot of the people were white. But it's like, why is it that the black people are making me feel like less, or making me feel like an other, and not the white people? Like, you would think that it would be the opposite, but it was not. So it made me feel really self-conscious. And like during this time, a lot of girls were into like bundles, inches, who had the best bundles, you know, Brazilian straight, Peruvian straight, Peruvian wavy. Like, that's all girls would talk about, the black girls. And you know, it always seemed like it was a competition in a way of like who had the best bundles. So it really just like made me want to have straight hair. It's like, dang, like all these black girls got straight hair and they're making fun of me. So it's like, why don't I just, you know, get some bundles, straighten my hair too? And that's exactly what I did. I ended up getting a sew-in for the first time when I was in high school. And I had leave out. So, you know, back in the day, like before people would be doing closures or having wigs, like people would have leave out. And you know, back in the day, I'm acting like I'm old. Like I only went to high school between 2012 and 2016. So it ain't even been 10 years, okay? But you know, I'm gonna just keep saying back in the day. So, you know, back in the day, like in high school, when you would have your bundles, and if your leave out was not matching your bundles, people would make fun of you, okay? People would be talking about you, and you did not want to be that person. So when I got these bundles with this leave out, I didn't want to get a closure at the time, because I feel like at that time not a lot of people knew how to do closures real good, and I wanted my stuff to look natural, not knowing or not even taking into consideration that I have 4C hair. So how am I gonna try to blend my 4C hair with some Brazilian wavy bundles? Make that make sense, Natea, young Natea. Make that make sense. So I get this sew-in. My leave out, because I was on the track team, I was an athlete, my leave out was sweat out every day after practice. So I would have to figure out ways to blend the leave out. And what did I do? I would flat iron my hair. Damaging it more, because I had to keep flat ironing it so that I could keep blending, but I was sweating it out every day. So that was stressful, but I was going through all of this just so I could be accepted by other people at my school, specifically other Black people at my school. And you know what the funny thing is? Like, I remember one time I wore my hair, I didn't know what to do with my hair one day. I wore my hair in 2 puffs. And I didn't like it, but I was like, I don't know what else to do with my hair today. So that's what I'm gonna wear, how I'm gonna wear my hair. Tell me why it was these white people at my school, my classmates, when I came with my hair like that, they was like, oh my gosh, Natea, your hair is so cute. You look so cute. I'm like, what? Like, white people used to compliment my hair more than Black people ever did in high school. That don't make no sense to me, because I would have really thought that I would be getting, I don't know, comments and disrespect about my hair more so towards, or more so from white people than Black people. And I feel like that's, that's not all our fault. I don't blame us. I feel like it's definitely a society thing and an unlearning thing. Unlearning, these European beauty standards, which I feel like our community, the Black community, has done a way better job of over the years. But I was really walking around with these damn bundles and just, I don't know, was really just trying to fit in, was trying to fit in and could not fit in. And I even went so far to get bundles for prom. Okay, and I looked cute for prom. I really did. I looked cute for prom. But those bundles, I did not need to have them. Okay, because like back then, for prom, you had to make sure, I feel like even now, but like for prom, you want to make sure you looked your best. So, I made sure I had to get the best bundles for prom. I wanted to make sure I got a closure so I ain't have to have no leave out. Back then you had to figure out who could do a closure real good so you wouldn't be out here with your weave looking like it was fake, because you want your stuff to look natural. So tell me why I ordered these bundles. I think it was from this brand called Kendra's Boutique, and I'm gonna look it up afterwards if that's the name, but I think it was Kendra's Boutique. And they were known for having like the best bundles you could reuse, last a long time, like didn't get tangled, because you wanted to get bundles that didn't tangle. You didn't want to have no weave that was all tangly in the back and stuff like that. It was so many different rules, y'all. Oh my goodness. Tell me why I spent $450 on these bundles for prom. $450, y'all. $450. Let me pause on my hair for a second. Do you know what I could do with $450 right now? Like, now that I'm older, like I bought that when I was like I was 17 because I graduated high school when I was 17. Let me reposition myself here as I sit up and tell this story. $450. Now that I'm grown, ain't no way I would ever spend $450 on some hair. On some hair. No. Couldn't be me today. Couldn't be me, okay? And then on top of that, you gotta get somebody to install the hair for you, which costs like, what, $150? So you telling me I spent like $600 on a hairstyle? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. All of this so that I could have straight hair, so that I felt like I could fit in, and so that I could feel beautiful. All of that. All of that. It's a shame. It's really a shame. I really don't know if my hair is turned out the way it's supposed to, but we'll see. I'm just gonna keep telling the story. But like, really, like $450, really? Like, it's making me upset. It's making me upset that I would spend that much money just to fit in. So it was cute and all, you know, my hair for prom, but I would never do that again. And I really can't believe I went to that extreme just so I could have straight hair for prom. Like, I really can't believe that. I really can't. Okay, let me pause on this story time real quick, and I'm finna look at my hair and figure out if I'm doing the right thing. Okay, I'm back. And I'm actually gonna change up my hair. Whatever I end up doing with my hair, at the end of this video, I'll put a picture of the final result if anyone cares, because I just have to do this style differently just because, like, the inspiration that I put in the beginning, her hair, I believe, was blow dried before doing it, and it's not gonna look like how I want it to look like. It's not gonna look that, you know, neat. So I just have to go about doing my hair a different way. I mean, this happens all the time because I have thick hair, thick 4C hair. The hairstyles that I look up to, or like I try to imitate on YouTube, don't always turn out the same because my hair, yeah, it's thick, so it's not always gonna look the same. I'm not gonna always have the same results. So I think I'm gonna do something else, but I'm gonna continue with my story time. So like I was saying, you know, I spent all that money on that hair, and if I were to do it all over again, like, I would not spend that much money on some hair for sure. I would not do it. Okay, I would not do that. So now that we're out of high school, okay, fast forward to college, which is 2016. Yes, August of 2016. And because I, you know, removed myself from that environment, you know, I had graduated high school, that environment where straight hair for black girls was the norm. That's what was quote unquote acceptable. That was what I felt pressured into doing because of comments and other girls having all these bundles and stuff. Because I was removed out of that environment, I felt a lot more comfortable at my PWI. My predominantly white institution. I felt a lot more comfortable wearing my natural hair there. And I wore my natural hair like the majority of the time. yeah, I mean, I never went back to a perm or anything, but I really don't think there was really a time in college that I can remember right now that I got my hair straightened. Like, I don't even remember. Matter of fact, I don't really remember the last time I got my hair straightened. Like, it's been a couple years, because 2020 I didn't straighten my hair at all. 2019 I don't remember if I straightened my hair. Maybe 2018 might have been the last time I straightened my hair, and I'm thinking about doing it again soon, just because, you know. I feel like I took a break from straightening my hair and all of that because I want to go on this self-love journey and start loving myself again, because I did not love myself. I did not love my hair, and it really shows how when you're in a certain environment where society is putting this pressure on you, putting that pressure on you to look a certain way or have a certain texture, certain features, you give in to that pressure sometimes. You really do. Oh, snaps. Did I just... Okay, no, okay. You give in to that pressure. And I feel like that's what I did. Because of the lack of representation I had growing up of 4C hair, because I was teased about my hair, because of the environment that I was in where straight hair was the norm, and you get teased about your natural hair if it wasn't, you know, curly or 3C or whatever. Like, because I was in that environment, it led me to self-hatred, you know. So I'm not hard on myself because I did used to hate my hair. As I say used, because I do love my hair now, but I'm not hard on myself for that time period. I'm not beating myself up for disliking my hair for a period of time in my life, because it wasn't my fault. It was my environment and things out of my control. Really, it was things out of my control from the moment I got my perm in the first grade. Like, that was out of my control. And let me finish talking about college. So college, I wore my natural hair a lot, and like I said, I went on a self-love journey. I really got involved in more, I feel like I became more woke. Like, I became more involved in different organizations like the Black Student Union on our campus, and I just, was really more conscious. Okay, I became a lot more conscious, and I really liked that, because it's a shame that it took me to go to a PWI to become more conscious. Like, that don't make no sense to me. I mean, it didn't take me going to a PWI. I feel like I was always conscious, but I became more hair conscious and learned more about texturism and, just natural hair in general. And I felt a lot more accepted by, the small group of Black people that were at our PWI. I felt more accepted by them, and they never teased me about my hair, okay? And plus, we in college by now. It shouldn't be nobody teasing you about your hair, period, okay? That's childish. So eventually, I decided to do more with my hair, explore a little more. I explored with some colors eventually, and I eventually cut my hair really short and dyed it blonde. And I did this strategically because, well, that point in my life, I was really going through a time where I was just kind of changing my look. That was the summer I cut my hair, dyed it blonde, and got both of my nose piercings. So I was just like, you know what, we're gonna try new things. But I really wanted to cut my hair because I wanted to have that big chop experience and to love myself, whether I have a little hair or I have a lot of hair. And now that I knew the texture of my hair, and I knew when I cut my hair was not going to be, this curly 3C hair, I knew that already. I had accepted that. And even when I did have my hair short, I did have issues, not issues, but like I didn't really feel beautiful at some points, just because like I felt like it was more masculine. And I do agree that I did look a little bit more masculine with short hair, but that doesn't mean that I wasn't still beautiful. So, you know, I tried a lot of different hairstyles, and I was just falling in love with myself, and I really love that for me. And now, like, I just want to like reverse all of the self-hatred that I had experienced and fill myself with love. That's all I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to do. And that's what I did. And now I love my hair. Is my hair still, you know, it's not difficult to manage, but you know, it's a lot of you gotta be flexible, because as you can see, like, I just tried to do one hairstyle, but that didn't work because of my thicker hair texture. Me trying to mimic that hairstyle, it doesn't look the way that I want it to. It doesn't look the same. So sometimes you gotta adjust to your hair texture. And that's why, like, we need more like 4C hair girls on YouTube. And I'm not gonna be one of them because I don't plan on doing natural hair videos. I decided that from the minute I rebranded my channel that I would not be doing natural hair videos, just because that's not what I'm passionate about. That's not my niche. And I don't feel like switching my hair up that much. And I'm still learning, okay? Like, if I'm supposed to be doing a hairstyle and showing y'all, it's gonna be trial and error for me too. So I mean, we can learn together, but I don't have the patience to have a natural hair channel. But yeah, so I really do love my hair now, but as you can see, like, societal forces and external forces really tried to cause me to hate my hair. But I love it now, okay? I got 4C hair. I'm never going to color my hair again because the blonde did damage my hair pretty much, and I had to cut my hair again, which I didn't mind. But yeah, I kind of find it funny now that, like, I feel like natural hair is like more trendy, or not trendy, but like, I don't know, it's more celebrated now today. And I feel like being in high school now maybe would have been different, but I can't speak on that because, you know, I'm not a high schooler, a black girl who's a high schooler. But I feel like times have definitely changed, and I'm happy that people are more accepting of natural hair, and it's becoming more normal for 4C hair girls to wear their hair in their natural state. And I don't like how people are trying to capitalize on 4C hair, because putting like in y'all description that y'all have 4C hair for clout and clicks and views when y'all really don't have 4C hair. I put 4C hair in my title because as you can see, my hair is 4C, okay? My hair is 4C, so I'm not putting it in there in the title. And I actually got like this curly 3C wavy hair. Like, it's not me. But I think that's all I have to say on this, and that's the end of my story time. You know, if you ever experience like self-hatred, it's okay. It is okay. We just have unlearning to do, and we have to unlearn and relearn self-love. But yeah, I think that's all that I have for this video. I hope that y'all enjoyed my little story time talking about my natural hair. Just know, anybody out there with natural hair, especially my 4C gals, your hair is beautiful no matter what length it is, no matter how thick or thin it is. It's beautiful, and embrace it. So I will see y'all in my next video. Make sure you leave me a like, a comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna try to put, you know, pictures of whatever my hair ends up turning out, however my hair ends up turning out, because I don't know how it's gonna turn out. We're gonna see. Right now we're just putting some flat twist in my hair. But yeah, I will see y'all in the next video. Leave me a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.